The most important thing to me is being in the habit of reading my scriptures. When I read my scriptures and ponder and write things down is what helps me a lot. The scriptures and the church is what makes me happy, and I wanted to share that with Danelle. I've known Danelle since our sophomore year in high school.
Danelle didn't really know a lot about the LDS community until she got to high school. Then all of a sudden, she's in a high school and surrounded by all these LDS kids. She was in a school class with several of them when she got cancer.
Found out she had cancer, and then me and my good friend Andrew, we went to visit her one time in the hospital.
Tim, he's been the type of person that if someone like especially one of his friends, if they're going through a hard time or they look sad or in trouble, that he likes to be the one that kind of, you know, makes them happier.
These kids knew her and were concerned about her. And it especially meant the world that they just didn't do that one act, that they just kept coming. It was very consistent and truly became her best friends.
Heavenly Father puts us in places where we need to be. And for her to be in the hospital with cancer, going through that rough time in her life, I just felt like she was prepared to hear the gospel.
And he had asked me if I had a Book of Mormon, and I did. He asked me if I ever read it, and I had told him no. I asked him why, and he said because the Book of Mormon is really important to him, and the scriptures in it make him really happy.
When she got out of the hospital, she wanted to go to church with us, so we set that up when she got out. I went over to her house and we read scriptures together, and I think we read Moroni's Promise, and I had her read it, and she seemed really interested and said that she would pray about it.
And I guess he just knew that was the way to make me happy and to help me out.
And I prayed and fasted for Danelle, that she would open her heart to the Spirit.
Reading the scriptures always took me into my own little realm. I felt a lot happier while I read them, stress-free. Like I forgot about my day and I focused on the scriptures. And I always liked what I read because there was always something in there that I read that could compare to what happened that day, or what happened to my friend or something like that, that, you know, could help ease my mind a bit more, or could help me help somebody else. My baptism, Tim actually baptized me. It was kind of funny because he didn't tell me I was the only person he's ever baptized before, so he was nervous.
See, it was basketball season when I baptized her, and I had to leave my practice early to get there. And so I talked to my coach about it, and he was like, "You're joking me, right? You're a 17-year-old kid. There's no way you're baptizing." I was like, "Yeah, I'm an ordained priest. We have the priesthood, and that's the authority that comes with it."
I felt really good when I was done, really clean, really new. Ever since then, I've, tried super hard. I read my scriptures, I pray, I follow the standards.
It meant the world to Danelle that Tim cared, and especially that he cared enough about her to introduce her to the gospel, something that was precious and dear to him, that he knew that he could share and change her life.
This is something that Danelle gave me before baptism, just as an invite that she gave to a lot of her friends, but she wrote a note in mine that really meant a lot to me, and I want to read it. She says, "Tim, thank you for being a wonderful friend and bringing the gospel into my life. I know and truly believe that through not only the words of the scriptures, but the comfort and serenity I get when I read them, that the gospel of Jesus Christ has been restored through the prophet Joseph Smith." When I got this, it was a complete reassurance that I'd done the right thing, that I'd helped her come to Christ and be happy.